What up, Commander Faithful? It's RVA, and I need you guys to do three things for me. Smash the like button, subscribe, and definitely comment. Like I said, it's a show for the fans, by the fans. Peace.
What up, what up? It's your boy RVA from VA, Richmond to be exact. And we're back again like I never left. Today we're going to discuss this running back room, man. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited about this running back room. I think we're definitely being slept on. I think this running back room has the potential. I said potential. Relax. The potential to be the best running back room in the NFC East, and maybe even highly ranked throughout the NFL. So let's take a deep dive and really get into this running back room, see what we can come away with, do a little research together. You know, this is a Command Respect TV show for the fans, by the fans. Yeah. So with that being said, I want to start with a guy that I feel like is very important to this running back room success. Of course, we know we have Antonio Gibson. Last year he had an extended role. Now we have Brian Robinson that we just drafted from Alabama. And he's going to take some of that load off of him, which I'm excited for because, as we know, Antonio Gibson has been battling through a lot of injuries. He's been a soldier, though. We got to admit, he's definitely been able to play more games than you would think. I think he had a fractured shin. I think he also had some shoulder issues, ankle issues and stuff like that. But he's a tough guy, especially for a guy that wasn't originally a running back. When he came out of college, he actually played receiver in college, but he's an absolute athletic freak. The first year, bust on the scene, had a great year. One of his iconic moments, he waves at Dallas. We all know that moment, one of the most glorious games we've seen in a while. But with that being said, J.D. McKissic, man, I feel like he's that father of that group. He has a lot of NFL experience. He's been in the league for 6 years. This will be his 7th year. Hopefully he can stay healthy. We all know at the running back position, you take a lot of pounding, so your career is a little shorter than the average quarterback. Well, these days quarterbacks are playing until 80. Yeah, crazy, right? Like I said, he's the father of that room. Antonio Gibson, they have a great relationship. Hopefully he can embark some of his knowledge and wisdom on our young guy, Brian Robinson. Although he's a young guy, he did play at Alabama for 5 years, I believe. A lot of those years he did not start, so he didn't have a huge workload. So that's exciting because he can come in, take some of that pounding, and he should still have fresh legs, and he's a huge guy. He's a huge human. J.D. McKissic, he didn't do a lot on the ground, which, of course, he only played 11 games this year due to some injury stuff. He only had 212 yards, 2 touchdowns, average per carry 4.4 yards, and he had 48 attempts. But that's not where he does his damage. Where he does his damage is in the pass game. If we take a look at our receiving yards for our total, this is including wide receivers, everybody on the team. J.D. McKissic was actually second in yards with 397 yards, which isn't saying a lot for receiving yards, but, you know, his average is 9.2. His longest was 56 yards. He's an absolute beast on third down when it comes to getting conversions, moving the chains, things of that nature. Love to see it. Gotta have it. It's definitely a versatile weapon to be able to have as your backup running back. So I love him in that slot. I think he plays his role perfectly, and he balances out this running back room. Let's elaborate a little bit what I was mentioning earlier. Antonio Gibson last year, he's not known as much as of a thumper, but last year he was able to do some of that. And in that result, I think a lot of that is what led to his fumbling problem. Last year he did have Antonio Gibson had 6 fumbles. Yikes. He's not known as a fumbling guy, but I think with some of the injury stuff and also him having to take on a expanded role of running in between the tackles and the guards, and taking a lot of punishment, he lost some of those balls. You hate to see that, but he still had over 1,000 yards rushing. He had 7 touchdowns, and he still did some work receiving as well. He had 294 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns, his 42 receptions. So, like I said, the guy has all the superstar intangibles. And I think what now really balanced out this room is Brian Robinson coming in and being that thumper, being able to take some of that punishment off Gibson. Hopefully he can give us a little bit what we had from Peyton Barber. Peyton Barber was a guy that came in 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. He was able to punch for those 3rd downs. As we know this year that just passed, a lot of those 3rd downs we were not converting. Antonio Gibson, didn't matter who they were putting back there. We just couldn't seem to get a rhythm when it came to those 3rd and shorts in the run game. And that was definitely noticeable. So it's something that I love that they're trying to add back to this room with Brian Robinson. This guy's an absolute maniac, man-child. When it comes to contact, he eats it alive. He drives his legs. For his height, he stays pretty low from all the film that I've watched. He's able to carry defenders and break through a lot of arm tackles, so we should be looking forward to that. Our biggest thing with this room is just the health. We have to stay healthy there. Like I said, these guys take a lot of punishment, so a lot of times, injuries pop up throughout the season, and it all depends on how well our medical staff can aid them and try to keep these guys good enough to be able to suit up without it hindering the team or hurting the team in that sense. So I think we got a well-rounded running back room. I can't wait to see these guys work. I want to see what Scott Turner does because he has an assortment of weapons in that backfield. And we even have Curtis Samuel that we can sprinkle back there. Sprinkle me. We can sprinkle Curtis Samuel back there as well, give teams some different looks. He was a running back at one point in his football career. I want to say in high school. In Carolina, he did a lot of that stuff. You can look at his highlights, look at his film. He took some balls out the backfield, and he actually did score. So I know I seen a clip in training camp where the running backs were joking with Curtis Samuel. They were like, hey, come over here, run the drill. He was like, nah, I'm good. So I don't know if that means he's trying to stay away from that stuff. But whatever it takes for this team to be successful and win, I'm pretty sure he's down. Last year he was injured. The fans didn't get to see a lot from him. He had a couple plays, and we did see some sparks here, and there. But hopefully he can stay healthy, and he might be a surprise piece to watch out coming out of that backfield that could be super exciting in the near future. So, like I said, I think people aren't really understanding the magnitude of us adding Brian Robinson to this room, having a healthy J.D. McKissic coming back to help as well. I think with that being said, this running back room has the potential to be one of the top ones in the league. We just got to put the pieces together. We have all the parts. Hopefully these guys can stay healthy. Like I said, it's your boy RVA from VA, Richmond to be exact. Peace.